Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Reflections video. Today we're going to be looking at Sol and Raegen. So let's look at them. He has 8 times cap, which is pretty remarkable for someone who's not premium. That's going to be changing here soon. There'll be a lot of units that get 8 times cap eventually. 150% Dark Amp that's not locked to anything, like a premium unit does. 89% Defense Spirit Break, and also 150% Ice and Fire Imperil on the Grandest. So most of you guys probably won't care about that because it's not 90%, but it's something, I guess, right? 160% Demon Killer for allies that are not locked to anything, so you can just use that. Just saying. And also, there's a 40% Sword Imperil. He also has Great Sword and 40% Great Sword Imperil. Whoops. Apparently I didn't put that in there, but yeah, he has two 40% Imperils on each LB. Base LB is Great Sword, and Brave Shift form is Sword. So pretty good overall, pretty good. You know, 40% is one of the highest. So 45% is the highest currently, but 40% is really good. So if you're interested in his STMR, it should be the exact same as Tita's STMR, where it does not worth morale LBs. So it's not as useful and global as it was on JP, where you didn't have to equip Tita's STMR anymore. Only a 60 times mod boost. He's not even a breaker tag, so it's not like, oh, if you know, since he's a breaker, his LB, mods are usually lower, but nope. And his Brave Shift LB would only be useful if you want to do the Sword Imperil. And his Brave Shift form is basically just 5-star Raegen. All of his abilities in as his 5 to 7-star form put in there for some reason. They thought that was a good idea. It's not. So really the only thing this guy has going for him is the 8 times cap. We already know now that his damage is far. I don't know why people were thinking that he was a strong damage dealer. His actually his damage is far below Rain's. So not really that good. Even though he has 8 times cap, I guess he'll be okay if you want to chain with Rain, I guess. But other than that, he's getting a 7 just because, the 8 times cap might make him valuable. And 89% breaks and 150% perils, 40% sword and peril. It's okay, I guess, but not worth going out of your way to get. So let's move on to Sol. Alright, so we've got Sol here, 89% defense and spirit break, and 150% dark and light and peril. I guess that's what people on JP like him for, but on global you guys probably still won't care about that too much because it's not 90%. We already have 90% spirit breakers, so 160% human killer for all allies, not locked to anything. 350% magic true to wield, 6 times cap. He also has a 200% on TDH, so at least he has that going for him. 150% dark amp, 30% ice and dark. That's at least the decent thing, is that it's ice and dark in peril field. And something that's unique to him that I think is going to happen eventually to other units in the future, but for now, just for him, he auto-casts store buff every single turn, so he has that 300% store buff every single turn as a passive. So that's where his greatest strength is going to be in his Brave Shift form. So other than that, there's not much to say about his base form, and he doesn't have true Brave Shift, so you can only stay in that Brave Shift form for so long. He does have mod buffs in his Brave Shift form for his base Brave Shift LB, but it's only 1 hit, and it's a low modifier to start with, so he doesn't get the 8 times cap like Raegen does, so just build him TDH. He starts out with 200%, so you only need another 200%. That'd probably be the way to go. Even though I believe the equipment in the event to give him a boost is one-handed, so that's a big L, but it is what it is. He'd do a lot more damage TDH than he would do True to Wield, because it only 6 times cap. So other than him getting that autocast buff every single turn in his Brave Shift form, all this other stuff is just like for global players. It's like whatever. Sol's here again. He gets pretty much shafted yet again. So I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10 just because the break, the field, The stir buff is unique. At least he'll do some damage, I guess. But obviously, guys, what I'm trying to say here is this is a skip week. I don't think you should spend any lapis on this. I don't think you should spend any tickets on any of these units. Seriously, just go out and enjoy Deus Awaken full and instead for free, because I'm sure you have a lot of him laying around, right? So just go ahead and enjoy, at least get the Deus Awakening for free, and just go with that, because I'm gonna say this every single video until it happens. There are so many units down the line. Next 4+ months, anniversary, Squall, Ace, Lightning, new Tyvus. Like there's, and I'm sure I'm forgetting like 1 or 2 units in there as well. There is so much stuff coming that it's just like, who cares about these units? Unless you really would like the characters, go ahead because I can't really stop you in that aspect. But other than that, this is one of those, thank goodness there's a skip week. And I can't believe it, like Yumi always likes to do these skip weeks where it's like, imagine if you're running a restaurant. Oh, I guess we're not gonna, do anything. We're not gonna serve anybody good food this week. We're just gonna give them not so good food for 1 week. Imagine how that would work out for you. Not very well. So I understand that they don't want to buff everything all the time, but it's like sometimes like Soul really needed the 8 times cap, or get some kind of a buff of some kind. It would have been nice, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's gonna be for this video. If you're looking for the JP new review, it'll be later. There's no way I have enough energy to do 2 reviews back to back now, because I just don't have the time. Remember back in the day I used to do 2 reviews back to back? Like, that's when I had a lot more time. I do not have time now. So make sure to stay tuned for later. If you want to see all the JP stuff, there's 3 Deus Awakenings, 3 units, plus lots of crown upgrades. So we'll be looking at all that later. Peace.